Hi class, I just wanted to do a last announcement before the big day that your research paper is due. So today's Thursday, December 12th, and so here's the announcement that I'm posting today, this afternoon. I wanted to remind you that tomorrow, Friday, December 3rd, by 11:59 p.m. is the date and time that your research paper, your final research paper, and your reflective cover letter are due. We are just about at the end of the class, and I know you're excited. So I glanced over the rough drafts that were submitted to the Turnitin link, and I also reviewed I reviewed all of the 011 students' papers, and I saw some of the same errors over and over again. So I wanted to make sure that you have your papers in MLA format. You will be graded on that. So you need to review the sample student essays to see how the headings should look if you're still confused about that. Now remember, MLA format, 1-inch margins, double space throughout. Don't add any extra spaces. I saw a lot of you add extra spaces in between your sections. Don't do that. You just set your parameters for double spacing and let it double space from the very beginning to the very end, including your works cited page. You use the Times Roman 12-point font, and remember you've got to have your last name and page number in the upper right corner as your header, and you've got to have your works cited page, the very last page that you turn in, on a separate page. So you'll need to insert a page break when you're done with your text of your essay. So I want you to go and look at the plagiarism comments that the Turnitin tool gave for you. You turned in your rough drafts. Most of you have done it. There's still a few who need to get those in. You really do need to get those in. Most of you are fine. A couple of you will want to review some areas for paraphrase issues, and I want to show you how that looks. So I have an assignment up. Let me find it. We will go to, let's go to this particular assignment, and I want to show you what to look for. So when you open your paper, this is actually the sample paper. So you've read this. This is the prescription opioid paper. So there's a bunch of filters here, layers, I should say. So these in red are the plagiarism filters. So this has about a 6% incident of where it found some similar wording. I have filters turned on to exclude quotes and exclude bibliography, so you may want to check and make sure those filters are on. So when you go and you read, what will happen is you'll get highlights of the areas that they want you to look at. And so something like this, where it says journal article from the New England Journal of Medicine, that's fine. Most of this wording, you'll have to use your best judgment, and you can say, see, none of this is a problem. As we go through, none of this is a problem. It's when you have huge sections of your paper that's highlighted and it's not quoted, paraphrased, that you want to go and read what is being said. And the other filter I want to show you is this down here, this grammar filter. So it's in purple. You can't see it well because of my little box. But if you hit the grammar filter, you can also see what's going on with some grammar issues, and it'll filter for those things you can see here in purple, where it shows you if there's a run-on sentence or an article error. And I really suggest you go open your Turnitin rough draft and go through the filters, the red for the plagiarism and then the purple for the grammar and mechanics. It will help you greatly to improve your final paper. All right, let me get out of that. Let's get out of all of this. Oops, I went out too far. Let me get back into, all right, class. Okay, so go back, review your the Turnitin comments that got made, and make sure your paper is in proper MLA format. The other couple of things that I saw from the 011 papers had to do with students not using the appropriate sources that are required. Remember, you have 5 required sources for specific parts of your paper. So your introduction, your teaching section, you have to use your source, your reference source. And in your statement of the problem, you need your newspaper article. You need your opinion sources for your position A and position B. And you have to have a scholarly journal article to support your solutions. Those must be there. They must be cited, and they have to be on your works cited page. I also want you to review your grade book for missing work. If you have a 0, then you didn't turn the assignment in, and that's going to hurt your grade. It'll bring you down, if you have enough of them like that, a whole letter grade for some of you. So I will accept some late work for partial credit until 11:59 on Sunday, December 5th. And partial credit is better than no credit. So I highly recommend you go and check your grade book and see what you're missing. In addition, you have until Wednesday, December 8th to revise your essays if you choose. You submit those here at Revision Zone. You can click on this, and I will change these due dates. This is from the spring semester. You can go and revise your essays and submit them here by December 8th. So that's something that you want to go ahead and do if you feel like you want to get a higher grade on one of your essays. But no later than that. That'll be shut down at that point. And don't forget to work on your presentations that are due Tuesday, December 7th by 11:59. Remember, I introduced the presentation in the memo that was posted on Wednesday. And the final thing I want to say is your final exam will be open on Friday, December 10th, so a week from this Friday. And you will, I'll tell you more about that next week, but essentially once you open it, you have 4 hours to take it. And you'll have till Sunday, December 12th to submit that final exam. It's a final essay. You have 4 hours to do it, but no more. And once you leave, you can't go back and redo it. So you have one chance to do that final exam, and that'll be open on Friday morning, and you'll have from Friday through Sunday to complete your final exam. I know you're looking forward to that. All right, remember, if you have any questions, give me an email. All right, good luck writing.